Welcome, scam-savvy squirrels and new truth seekers. Today, we're dissecting Amare's mental wellness gummies that promise to cure squirrel brains and bank accounts. Let's expose their triple-layered deception from personal experience peddling gut-brain miracle cures to recognizing their melatonin misinformation tactics. We'll crack their recruitment math, how a $93 juice order somehow morphs into $500 monthly incomes and Cabo trips. Make sure to keep your eyes and ears out for the income disclosure absences in this Amare Rep sales pitch. Smash that bell icon because next week we'll be diving into the twisty MLM promise funnel and why it always costs your peace of mind. Welcome back to our squirrels, our neurokin, and new viewers to the channel. I'm DC, your autistic MLM dropout who once peddled twisty products in Young Living, hoping for one of those miracle cures. I recognize their playbook, emotional baiting of overwhelmed parents, which be present for your kids' claims, scientific misinformation about melatonin production, and recruiter math that magically turns juice orders into Cabo vacations. These phrases are big red flags from this Amare independent contractor. Tonight only 20% off is a big whoops because of FTC violation patterns. Waived $69.95 enrollment, but forgets to bring up hidden fee footnotes, and natural melatonin has those pesky non-FDA approved ingredients. As per usual, we are going to have the information that I'm reacting to in the black and white. So it'll be color, and then it'll turn black and white. The visual cues help me, and I hope they help you. Buckle up, grab a snack, grab a craft. Let's go. I'm scared.
Hi, Facebook. I think we're live. Let me just check my phone really quickly. As you guys know, I hardly ever go live here. And when I do, it's because I have some really exciting things to share with y'all, okay? So I'm just going to check.
Well, that was fast. Woof. In this video, she said something to the effect of, "Hi, Facebook, I hardly ever go live, but I've super secret, exciting news that totally isn't a sales pitch." That was me being snarky. You can obviously rewind it and see what she actually said. Oh my god, I need a haircut. The classic MLM fake intimacy opener because nothing says genuine connection like a countdown timer on overpriced gut brain powder. I know y'all have seen these pitches around the internet. Who do you think's the worst? I'm gonna go with, who am I gonna go with? Would it be It Works? It Works is pretty bad. Beachbody used to be awful, but they're affiliate now. Maybe y'all can give me ideas.
Check that I'm in the right place on my phone really quick, and then I'm going to dive right in. I think we're good. Perfect. Okay, I don't know how the algorithms are working on Facebook. I don't spend a ton of time here. I'm mainly on Instagram. In fact, I think I'm actually going to do another live right after this on my Instagram.
Okay.
Going over the same thing.
Oh boy.
But I'm so excited for what's happening right now within my business at the mental wellness company. There's so many things that I wish I could share that unfortunately I cannot quite share yet, but in the next couple weeks I'll be able to.
Oh boy.
But right now, we actually have a 20% off. It ends tonight. Today's the last day, but we have a 20% off site-wide sale happening to celebrate the anniversary of the mental wellness company. So I'm really excited about that because it's huge savings. If you've been watching me or at least watching my stories and seeing, Happy Juice and curious about it, curious about the business and all of that, you can quite literally start a business with me, partner with me with as little as just a Happy Juice order at 20% off. So for $93 plus shipping.
What does that remind you of? Let me tell you a story. When I was a young child, I was hyper-fixated on, QVC, but the really late TV ads when they were selling you things. And then I would repeat that information to my parents who weren't as excited as I was about the, what are they called? TV? It's not just a TV ad. They're talking. You remember the guy with the OxyClean, and then he'd have something super dirty, and then he'd get his little bottle of super concentrated OxyClean and he'd spray it on and it would just magically disappear. Yep, I love that one. I can't be the only one who watched those. And if I am, rip. The part of the video, obviously the timestamps are for that, and I will make sure to put timestamps on this video as soon as I can. So you can skip the intro if you want to. I appreciate you watching all the way through. This isn't verbatim. It's just a snark recap. She said, 20% off site-wide, partner with me for just $93. Oh boy, exciting. Could the FTC come to the front of the grocery store? Could the FTC come to the front of the grocery store? Thank you. Let's decode this. The average MLMer makes $400 a year before expenses. That discount is just the bait for a 93% loss rate trap. But hey, at least you'll get to annoy friends on Instagram like she does. Was that too snarky? Strange. That doesn't sound that enticing. I seem to have missed that statistic the people shared with me when I joined Mary Kay in Young Living.
You can start something that could quite literally change the trajectory of your life, okay?
Oh boy.
If you've been watching me for a while, you know that it certainly changed mine. Tomorrow actually is going to be my 10-year anniversary.
Oh no.
Of being
Oh no! There's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice.
10 years? I mean, I guess I was in MLM from 2014 to... Oh, not 10 years. 8 years. Just kidding, if you've been in for a long time. I'm just trying to make jokes so I don't end up crying about all my time in multi-level marketing. You can rewatch it, but she said, change my life, 10-year anniversary. Survivorship bias alert. For every one recruiter profiting, 99 people lose money. Here's a pro tip. When they say, change my life, ask to see their Schedule C tax forms. Honestly, I would rather get cash than have to go on a trip that the owners probably got a discount on, but then they said the trip was worth a certain amount of money, and then I have to get taxed on that. You know what I'm saying? Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan.
involved full-time in this industry, and I cannot even believe it has been 10 years.
Rip.
Like, it just blows my mind. And first and foremost, I just want to say thank you. Whether you have supported my business with making a purchase, becoming a customer, or trusting me and partnering with me, whether you've come and gone and you are a small part of my journey, or whether you're still here with me, I just want to say thank you, because without you, or even if you've just been clapping from afar and, you know, commenting on my content and helping with engagement
Rip.
and just supporting me from a distance, thank you. Because without you, whether your support has been small or big, I wouldn't be where I am today. So that's the beauty of this space. And
Who's talking in the background? Put your headphones in. Sorry, that was an inside thought.
I just feel so grateful and so privileged and so blessed, and it's just so awesome. I love what I do, okay? But anyway, 20% off site-wide. So if you wanted to try Happy Juice, if you don't know what Happy Juice is, I don't have it on me right now because I have something else I want to share with y'all. But Happy Juice is two components, okay? Two
Overpriced components, but that's just my opinion.
powders that you're going to mix together that are going to synergistically help to increase your happy hormones like GABA, dopamine, serotonin. It helps with your gut health. It's got, you know, probiotics, prebiotics, phytobiotics to help with your gut-brain connection, because 70 to 80% of your happy hormones are actually produced in your gut. Okay.
Ma'am? Hello? She said 70 to 80% of happy hormones come from your gut. Boy, so excited. I know there's an NIH study about this, but the TLDR, while gut-brain axis is a real science to my knowledge, there's no reputable clinical proof that Amare's products actually influence neurotransmitter production. Their formula contains only 1 billion CFU probiotics, less than a cup of yogurt. But sure, let's trust a Hun over gastroenterologists.
Okay, and so that's what Happy Juice helps with, and in turn, it's going to help you with more motivation, more vigor, more drive.
Aye, go, aye, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more passion, more energy.
It's going to help you feel less anxious, less sadness, not as many anxious thoughts if you're like me.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. Oh, you're just a wet blanket, DC. I mean, me and the FTC. Her claim was reduces anxious thoughts and overstimulation. I'm not going to say I'm the president of the overstimulation nation, but I'm certainly a member. Tina.org notes these are unapproved drug claims. Again, the formula contains only 1 billion CFU probiotics, less than yogurt. It's very frustrating coming from a company like Young Living, where they promised the removal of ingredients would increase your health, and ingesting and topically applying and diffusing essential oils would improve your health, that taking their supplements, better than organic whatever, was going to improve your health. And what I really needed was therapy. What I really needed was medical intervention. What I really need for my mental health that ended up keeping me alive was prescription medication that my doctor and I decided was the best route forward. No, I'm not saying all prescription medication is for everyone. I'm saying probably the best person to give you medical advice to help you advocate for yourself is maybe someone who went to medical school, something like that. Maybe a psychologist, maybe a psychiatrist, a licensed clinician.
And you're constantly overstimulated, overwhelmed, overtouched, just overwhelmed at the end of the day. And maybe that leads to becoming a little bit, irritable and things like that. It's quite literally taken me from being, just this physically present, mother and wife to actually emotionally and mentally present in the room.
She also said it made her an emotionally present as a mother. Ah, yes, the emotional hostage play, because real wellness doesn't require shaming moms into buying $100 a month powder subscriptions. Oh, and Kenley, there are 0 FDA-approved ingredients for postpartum conditions in those products, from what I understand. If I wasn't anti-MLM, if I hadn't woken up, if I hadn't realized that being skeptical is a tool that keeps me safe, I would get caught up in this pitch. Oh, DC, you're so gullible. When you're desperate for a solution, these big claims by reps who have no business trying to make it seem like they can prescribe supplements to actually cure, prevent, diagnose, whatever, it would have been appealing to me. It would have drawn me in. I would have said, wow, maybe I won't have to go to the store with my sunglasses on and my headphones on and my hoodie and potentially having to put my hood up and sweatpants and socks and in the middle of summer. Maybe I wouldn't have to do that. Maybe I could go to a family function and not get overstimulated and become a hermit and not talking to people. That would be great. I could be more like the person that fits in with my family. That would be so cool. And they're claiming, oh my God, the solution to your problem is a magical drink called Happy Juice. When you're desperate for an answer, you'll try anything. And that's unfortunate because multi-level marketing reps who are either intentionally or unintentionally making claims they're not allowed to make take advantage of consumers, and that's not okay. That's why we're here today, to try to debunk and present information that's available to the public, to consumers, so that if they do run into an Amare rep or any multi-level marketing rep in the wild, they can say, good products can stand up to scrutiny. Good businesses can stand up to scrutiny. Good ideas can stand up to scrutiny. And asking questions is morally neutral. So it's interesting that the person who's trying to recruit me is getting big mad when I ask questions. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. That's a red flag.
If you're a mama, you can probably relate and understand. So that is Happy Juice, okay? And that's something I've been taking for a few years now, and I cannot go a day without it.
Oh, God.
But we have just recently, this is one of the exciting announcements I wanted to share with y'all. We have just recently...
I'm sorry, I cannot stop looking at the chair that's fallen over. I don't know if you can see it. Apologies to everyone who's watching this video. I'm sorry. Can we also stop exploiting children and giving them multi-level marketing products? Okay, cool. Cool. Thanks.
Launched an Amare Kids Pack, okay? We, a little while back, we actually officially launched a kids happy juice because kids need mental resilience just as much, or they need support in that area, right? Just as much, if not more, than we do, because they're just being exposed to so much, and that's just a whole nother conversation. But you know, a lot of kiddos need help with calmness. They need help with focus. They need help with, they've got big emotions and big feelings.
That's
And
okay.
for them to have some gut nutrition, gut brain connection products to help support them in that is so important. And I love that, you know, the company, you know, Amare, the mental wellness company, is focused on kids. We have an entire kids line, and we've officially launched the Amare Kids Pack. Okay.
Oh, crap.
I don't know if you value marketing in packaging as much as I do, but this is the cutest packaging. And again, 20% off. 20% off. I would encourage you to get Happy Juice for yourself and the kids pack for your kiddo, okay? At 20% off is a huge savings. And I'm going to talk about another exciting thing here in a second. But check this out. Amare Kids, fun, bright coloring. Here, the mental wellness company on the back. On the front, it says smile, dream, soar. And when you open it up, right inside here, it says Amare Kids again. And then it's going to show you the 3 different products that you get in this pack, okay? Which is the Amare Kids Happy Juice, and it has a recommendation to.
Why is everything center aligned? I don't mind the subtitle, the Amare Kids Calm and the Amare Kids Mood and whatever it is being center aligned. I don't mind the second row being center aligned. The body text, dear God, why is everyone center aligning shit? It's okay. It's not my company, thank God. Not my product, not my problem. I mean, it is my problem, but like the branding's not my problem.
Take it in the morning, the Amare Kids Calm in the evening, and then the Amare Kids Mood at any time.
Oh God.
And then it shows you, like, you know, how to take it, how much water to put in, etc. Okay. And then look how cute this is. Look at this.
Cute. It is cute.
So they can actually, it says smile, dream, and soar again, and they can color that in. And what's really neat,
I don't know why the dragon's facing that way, but I can't stop looking at it. I've watched this video once already, and I don't understand why they did that.
the detailing is this right here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's perforated.
Cute.
So you can just tear that right off, and they can color, and they can also do a crossword puzzle. Or not crossword, a word search.
On purple,
Okay?
that's
But
going to
look
be
how
easy.
beautiful these products are on the inside. Okay, so you've got your kids Happy Juice right here. The packaging is almost like so pretty, I don't even want to take it out. But you've got your kids Happy Juice right here. So this is caffeine-free, sugar-free, gluten-free. It's non-GMO. It's got probiotics, prebiotics, mango leaf, palm fruit, lychee fruit, all to help with cognitive function, mental flow, gut nourishment, helps with feelings of just emotional, wellness and all of that, okay? Body, mind, endurance. Comes in just one packet, all right? And I love that it has these little affirmations at the top. I don't know how well you can see
it.
that, but this one says, imagination will get you everywhere. So each little stick pack has a different little positive message on it. So that is the kids Happy Juice, and it's delicious. Eliana says it tastes like gummy bears.
I'm sure all the kids read
Speaking
that.
of gummy bears, this is called Kids Calm. Okay.
No.
Kids Calm. It's a natural fruit flavor.
No.
And this is brand new, but I'll go ahead and open it up just so you can see how it is textured. The little gummies, you'll take one or two in the evening. Eliana takes two. I eat them sometimes too, but they're these cute little textured berry looking gummies. They are melatonin free, and it's called Kids Calm for a reason, because it's going to help our kiddos to to calm themselves down a little bit right before bed. So it has natural ingredients to actually help their bodies to produce melatonin naturally. Because if you're someone who takes melatonin, or if your kiddos take melatonin, listen, I don't judge. I will never judge another mama or a dad or any type of parental figure on what they feel is needed for their child, because they are not mine, okay? However, if someone takes melatonin enough, what it's going to signal to the brain is that the brain no longer needs to produce it anymore, okay?
What? What is happening? Are we in the Twilight Zone? Are we in an alternate reality? What the hell?
Essentially, she said, melatonin makes brains lazy. Look at any sleep study. It's a false dichotomy fallacy. What is the false dilemma fallacy, or either or fallacy? Presenting only two options when more exist is the false dilemma fallacy. For example, you're either with us or against us. Sleep researchers confirm that occasional melatonin use doesn't inhibit natural production. Amare's alternative contains untested saffron extracts marketed as ADHD solutions. This fear-mongering just sells $40 gummies. This was also an appeal to a false authority. What is the appeal to authority fallacy, or illegitimate authority? Fallacy is due to an appeal to someone in authority, but who has no special knowledge in the area they are discussing, or due to tradition or rumors. For example, we must invade country Z because singer A, the most famous singer in the world, says we should. What she's talking about, the brain kind of being lazy and not making melatonin if it takes melatonin, that's something that Chief Science Officer Sean Talbot said. Also, Talbot settled FTC fraud charges for $4.5 million in 2015 over false claims about another supplement. Amare's own studies use dosages 4 times lower than what's shown to be effective. I don't bring up his past mess-ups to say don't listen to anything that Amare rep has to say. I'm bringing up the context, the history, for you to ask questions. Ask your own questions. Ask your leader in Amare your own questions. Are you comfortable doing that? Do they let you ask questions? Have you seen someone ask questions and then they get shut down or made to feel like the questions aren't welcome or meaningful, or that they've already answered it? Good leaders will answer questions.
Which is not necessarily a good thing. So in the kids' calm, it helps to naturally produce melatonin, which is incredible. And then you've got the kids' mood. This is amazing. It's taped right there. Okay, I'll show you guys how I take the kids' mood. But this kid's mood has saffron in it. And if you know anything about saffron, it's something that can help normalize serotonin and dopamine. It helps with feel-good neurotransmitters. It helps with cellular damage, but also helps to lower stress.
I'm concerned by the title of this product, Mood. I'm concerned about what parents think their emotions and their children are supposed to be, because, as we've said before on my channel, kids are not mini adults. They're learning how to regulate their emotions. They are learning how to interact in the world. Their brains are still forming. Lots of things are going on physically and mentally in your kid. You know that. Fine. I just am speaking about this from a kid perspective because I don't have children. I think there's an FDA warning somewhere about saffron, but I'll try to find it. As always, the links will be in the description. There's a lot of them. Saffron for kids focus, melatonin alternatives. Where are the clinical trials? Oh, right. They're selling supplements, not medicine. But look, shiny packaging. We're about to hit another one. I don't know. We should probably listen to it first. My ADHD buddies, you may rage. You may.
It helps, it has like calming properties in it, if you will. So if you have a kiddo who maybe doesn't focus very much in school, is just kind of squirrel brain all over the place, or if you are squirrel brain, even as an adult, Kids Mood Plus is absolutely amazing. You can add it in with the Happy Juice, so you can mix it together and make it a whole thing. You can add it into water all by itself, or the best way that you can take it. You guys ready for this?
No.
It's like a pixie stick.
Okay. What am I going to say? We don't know. One, offended because of the squirrel references, /sarcasm. And our squirrels here in this corner of the internet, we know we're not buying it, right? We're not doing it. Saffron helps squirrel brain kids focus on school? Okay. All right. While some small studies suggest saffron may help manage ADHD symptoms, these claims lack FDA-approved clinical trials, and Amare's product contains only 0.5 milligrams of saffron per serving, 40 to 60 times less than the 20 to 30 milligram doses used in limited research. The FDA explicitly prohibits marketing supplements as ADHD treatments without new drug application approval, a process requiring large-scale phase 3 trials that Amare hasn't conducted. Notably, a 2022 review of saffron trials found 94% had high risk of bias due to small sample sizes. I didn't really understand this part of the information, but you can go read it in the description. Industry funding conflicts. While the FTC recently fined a CBD company $2.1 million for similar unapproved ADHD claims. I'm sure Amare would love a fine like that, in my opinion. I'm being sarcastic. I hope I put it on the screen.
Because what kid, what adult, is going to say no to a pixie stick?
Warning, mouth noises coming up.
It literally tastes like candy. So good.
Oh my god.
So this is a mood support. These are,
Finish chewing.
hands down, the best products that you can get to support your kids. Hands down. And again, this packaging is so cute, you're not going to want to throw it away. It also has a QR code inside to give you a little bit more insight and information. And we do have a fun promo going on right now for a limited time only. Again, today's the last day for 20% off, okay? However,
until next month,
if you decide to go with the kids pack, I can add an additional promo. I have a $10 off code with anything that you purchase from me. I have a $10 off code I can give you and apply to save you a little bit. Tonight only, I can add the 20% off on top of that. And if you get the kids pack, there's another code I can add to where you can get this cutest stainless steel. It has the Amare branded logo on it.
Boy.
Kids cup for free.
Oh boy.
Is adorable. I
mean, it's cute. You can get an Owala one, or Owala, whatever they're called. You can get anyone from, Rein the Rage back in. She said, free stainless steel cup. Delightful. She didn't say delightful, I did. I think, not that this is ethical, but there's a lot of other places that sell it for cheaper, or you can get it and you wouldn't be supporting a multi-level marketing company. And also how interesting, a $10 cup with a $100 product purchase, that's not a perk. It's a psychological trick to obscure your actual 90% markup. How did we get here? Oh yeah, it was me. Sorry.
think it usually will say with these types of cups on the bottom, but I don't see it. But I think it's at least 14 ounces. So it's a perfect, cup for like either a kid's mood or a happy juice. And the perfect cup that you can bring to school. Okay. Super cute. Right there, boom. Okay, so you can get this for free. It's really nice stainless steel. Okay, so that's going on. And then lastly, and then I'm going to shut this thing down, and I'll probably hop on Instagram and do something similar if you want to jump over there and join me. But we also have the last day tonight for a free brand partner upgrade.
Oh my God.
What this means is if you decide to go with a Happy Juice or the kids pack or both of them together to really take advantage of the 20% off. And if you need a plant-based protein, if you need mood support for yourself as an adult, if you need collagen products, if you need any other individual products, I can throw.
You can also maybe talk to your doctor, or you can get collagen from the grocery store. Oh, but it's not the mood stuff, DC. I'm not saying that probiotics and prebiotics and all of those fun sciencey things aren't good for you and that they don't have potentially a really good impact on your health. I'm saying they aren't allowed to make those claims. They would be if they went through testing, and they choose not to so that they can sell their supplements however they want to. They've chosen to do one thing. The restrictions on that is that they cannot make claims about their supplements, like it helping with anxiety. They're not allowed to do that, but they're doing it to sell a product, and that is fuckery. Okay? It is. Also, if you're watching this and I'm bleeping out words, that is not an indication of what I do on my live streams, because we're cursey word friendly. We don't curse at people though, we just curse at ideas. I'm just warning you, if you like this video, maybe stick to the recorded videos, because if you're free range listening on the live streams, you may need to get some headphones. But we sure do have a lot of fun. Hi live chat, I miss you.
Them in a bundle and really get you, save you a bunch. But if you at minimum start with a Happy Juice order or a kids pack, okay, just a pack, at 20% off, I can waive a brand partner enrollment for you.
Oh my
God. So that means I can waive the $69.95 enrollment fee, and you can quite literally get started for free as a partner with
For free, except you're buying products. For free, except you're buying a lot of products. I'm guessing over $100. But it's a free member sign up. I'm going to waive the $69.95. You're also trying to close out month end. She's wanting people to sign up in her downline so that she can hopefully convince them to start selling. And then either way, she's going to make a commission off of them, off of anything they purchase. And if they start recruiting, she is going to make a commission off of them and off of potentially their downline, depending on how far they are in the structure. Multi-level marketing, depending on the company, you get paid a certain amount of levels down. Why is that twisty? In many companies, the reps buy volume that they cannot move to a customer, and the I'm so mad I can't even speak. And the upline still gets paid. Can you imagine someone who's good at selling something or building relationships and has a lot of charisma, and they can convince a lot of people to place an order to help them maintain rank or rank up? It happens. It happened in Mary Kay. It happened in Young Living. Not just with my teams, with other teams. I had 20 people put on my front line so that my upline could rank up. I'm not going to say, in my opinion, literally in my experience. It's interesting. She's going to say, hey, you can be a brand partner and you can be an independent contractor and I'm going to waive the fee. It's incredible because you're going to get a discount. But if they decide to leave, then they're going to be labeled a kidnapper, meaning somebody who signs up, takes the product from the sign up, and then they don't end up doing anything. Okay.
Minimum a Happy Juice for like $93 plus shipping. Okay. It is just unreal.
How much is shipping?
When I first got started in this industry, I invested, well, my husband got started as well. So we invested together combined. We got started with a couple really big packs. Not huge, but we invested $1,200.
$1,200? How much Happy Juice is that? How much Happy Juice did that last you? Holy mother forking shirt balls.
Oh my God. Okay. Keep watching. Between
the two of us. And I would probably get in trouble to share with you how much money we've earned and what we've been able to provide and do for ourselves. So I'll just leave that to your imagination.
Did you forget the disclaimer? The rage? Did you forget the disclaimer? Why are you repeating yourself, DC? I don't know how hard it is to say, hey, here's the income disclosure. I'm going to read it at the beginning of my live stream. I cannot make any claims. My case is unusual, whatever you need to say, or the little FDA disclaimer too about your products. Why is it that difficult to follow the rules so you can protect consumers? Or is making money more important than people? Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. She said, we invested $1,200 and made bank. Essentially, show income disclosure statements. It's really funny how she won't show numbers. Amare's actual comp plan, from what I understand, 96.7% earn less than $4,163 per year before expenses, but keep dreaming of that Cabo trip.
Can I ask you a question though?
Just wait.
Can I just ask you a question? I only want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? I'm just asking you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Kenley, can I ask you a question? How difficult is it to provide an income disclosure statement? How difficult is it? I'm talking to Kenley, but I'm also talking to every multi-level marketing independent contractor who refuses to provide their income disclosure statement. And y'all MLM companies who don't give them to your independent contractors, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
But it's just been, listen, it's been a blessing. Okay. So we've got systems, resources, support, everything in place to help you achieve success and win here. So if you are someone that wants to take advantage of this sale, just get in my inbox or comment below, the word sale, or let me know what you want, or just send me a DM and I'd be happy to get you hooked up with all of the savings, with a free brand partner enrollment if that's something that you want. If you're just in a season of like, I'm just like ready to become more, to do more, to be more for myself, my future, my family. What if this is it?
No,
Listen,
it's
all
not.
we do here is share products that we love, and it's probably something that you're already doing anyway. And there's so many more perks on top of that. You can earn at minimum $500 every single month. There's guaranteed, incomes that you can make.
I know it sounds like I'm like saying the same thing over and over again, but you cannot say that, Kenley. You cannot say guaranteed income. You cannot say that. What would happen if multi-level marketing reps followed the policies and procedures and told people the income disclosure, the FDA disclosure about supplements, them not making claims about structure functions of the body and the supplements that can impact those, which they cannot say? What would happen if everybody started operating within the boundaries of the rules? People in MLM would jump ship. It's hard to recruit someone when you're honest about multi-level marketing business opportunities. It's hard to. When you tell them what people actually make, they're able to say, wow, that's not for me. And that's not what people want to do when they're trying to earn money, in my opinion. She said, you can earn $500 a month guaranteed. Public service announcement. The FTC prohibits income guarantees in MLMs. This is literally illegal speech, but who needs regulations when you've got boss babe delusion?
As well as a free trip to Cabo. So something that you can earn to get there.
God.
And I'll help you and guide you every step of the way. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll chat soon.
I think we'll pass. It's interesting watching someone with lower energy or more mild energy because some of the twistiness slips through, in my opinion. Sometimes it's easier to identify the problematic things, the cult mentality, the logical fallacies, the bad understanding of business and how the comp plan works in their company. It's easier sometimes to do that with someone who's more boisterous. And when we have someone like this, like Kenley, and there's a lot of people like Kenley in multi-level marketing, it's more, in my opinion, insidious because I guess you're not on guard because of the high energy of somebody else. I don't know really how to put that. Can someone in the comment section help me? I miss the live chat so much because it's like I forgot a word and live chat's like and I'm like, oh my god, yes, that's the word I was looking for. But here I am alone in the wilderness of video recording. RIP. These are some of the cult tactics I've identified. I'd love to know if you saw something that I missed. I saw love bombing. I saw fake intimacy with thank you speech at the beginning. I saw false scarcity, last day claims in minute 14. I saw magical thinking. Happy juice makes you love chores. The us versus them. Other moms judge, but we understand. And here's the fun part, the regulatory violations. We saw illegal income claims, guaranteed $500 per month, which violates the FTC rules. Illegal drug claims, the FDA requires approval for ADHD, anxiety, PPD treatment claims. None exist. We saw unapproved drug claims, the ADHD, anxiety, postpartum depression solutions without FDA approval. We saw dosage deception, proprietary blends hide microdoses, example 50 milligrams mango leaf versus 300 milligrams studied doses. We saw child endangerment, marketing untested supplements as ADHD sleep solutions violates the FTC guidelines. What fallacy? Kind of the biggest one. The gut-brain axis. Pseudoscience used as a catch-all for justification for unevidenced claims while ignoring individual microbiome variability, lack of product-specific clinical trials, and dosages for below research thresholds. MLM math equals more losses monthly. Let's make a shirt. Remember, kids, floofs, and squirrels. Real wellness companies don't need cult tactics, fake urgency, or emotional manipulation. I'm DC, and we don't drink the Kool-Aid here. We analyze the ingredients. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.